Well, that's something interesting to load into right there. All right. So here is Left to Learn, February 15th, 2014. Now, we had to start an hour late. There was some, what's the word I'm looking for here?
2 hours late.
2 hours late? Is it 2
Yeah.
hours late? Oh, wow, yeah, it's 2 hours late. Yeah, we, just had a few of the people that were, I guess, needing to play, or that I'm not sure had to participate in a tournament match.
Indeed, I believe the actual situation was that they wanted to just not run both at the same time due to the fact that the server, well, actually, it wasn't even the servers being used for the same match. I guess it was just so that everybody would be able to watch the match and then watch Left to Learn as well, since we have people who like to watch the matches and then also watch Left to Learn, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so yeah, this is Suicide Blitz 2. So a few of you might be familiar with this. This is the map that the Custom Campaign Tournament number 2 finals were played on between Team Velocity and Team... I forgot their name. What was Sideways Fox's team in the tournament?
I don't know. You should probably ask him. I'm sure he's going to be... And thanks for introducing me, by the way, X-Spy.
Oh, sorry, Rails. I was just making sure to get the time and the map and all that stuff in, yeah. Starting 2 hours late. Just all that fatigue, man.
Hey, I don't want to hear it. I was over there and I just did the cast of that last match, so... If anybody's fatigued here.
Hey. I had to stream the finals back to back. Not to mention the Witch Party finals back to back. That one was pretty long. I think it was like 3.5 hours.
Oh my god. Witch Party finals with 3.5 hours?
Back to back rounds.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I think it was 3.5 hours, or was it 2 hours? You have to check the VOD. It's on Left 4 Dead Nation.
I don't know who won the Witch Party tournament. I don't.
Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. I was just making sure to do proper camera work. I was like, oh my god, there's 4 hunters. How do I capture this?
Well, luckily, this time we aren't going to be having 4 hunters on this map, I don't think, unless spawns get really messed up and something goes horribly wrong. Icy Inferno here is introducing us. So yes, even though we are starting 2 hours late, this is indeed Left to Learn, and we're going to be having 2 very, very nice mentors here tonight. We're going to be having Icy Inferno and Sideways Box.
Alrighty, and Icy Inferno is currently mentoring the Survivor team, and Sideways Box is mentoring the Infected team. With us today, we have Dusty. I don't think that's the Dusty.
Nope.
Optimus, Vixen, and Disco. Second.
Oh yeah, that's not the actual Dusty. There was actually some confusion about that, but it's actually required that you read all the numbers after his name, after saying his name. It's the requirements in the rules.
Dusty Binary, even though it's not a bunch of whatever. Alright, and on the Infected team with Sideways Fox mentoring is Power Player, Marlo, Lyra, and Henry. Alright, so yeah, this the map Suicide Blitz 2. So usually what you're going to be seeing here is the first attack. I think the safe room ends once you get past this safe room door, ironically. The first attack is either in this general elevator area, where I'm flying around right now just in front of the elevator, or in the stairwell. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. The first attack here, you wish you knew where I live. Wait, what?
That's just the custom message that comes up when Sideways Box joins, and we are going to be having this round go live.
Alrighty then. Alright, so here we go. Survivors are taking it slow. They have now left the safe room, I believe. And there it is.
For this first attack, we are going to see a Charger, a Jockey, a Smoker, and a Spitter, so pretty nice setup for our Infected team here. We also have to give a shout out to Dragon for running a few people through this map. He's been one of the nice mentors for L2L and also Academy for Dead, and he managed to show the players a couple of the pointers of this map, so we hope to keep you updated as we go along as well. Looks as though the Special Infected are going to be dropping in from above here, right, X-Spy?
Yep, this is the usual attack here. You usually see them attacking here. Charge is leading in here, so Charge is leading in. Oh, he's too close and he gets a miss. He was too close. He should have backed up and charged him, but it looks like we got a Jockey and separation with Spit. That's going to be a bit of damage. Yeah, that's quite a bit of damage, and it gets cleared through the floor, similar to like the No Mercy map 4 area. You can clear it through the floor and the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually pretty good there by the survivors, generally trying to keep that separation to a minimum, but that was actually a very, very nice play by Dusty there, just deciding to shoot through the floor. I'm not actually sure which walls in this campaign are wallable or not,
Brushes.
so don't...
Brushes, not preps. Brushes. Basically, it's just like a general brush.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain unless you understand it. But anyways, we're approaching our first event here, which also happens to be a death charge here. So you see the charges trying to set up. This wall right here blows up, and you can death charge somebody off of the structure here. Survivors need to reach the, I guess, this electric box at the end here to start up the event. Breakable wall is over here by the X. Nice little X. Orange X. Looks like the infected are setting up by the electric box, so they might be going for the death charge here by the electric box, which is a bit harder to do, but also is easier to separate the survivors. Charger and Smoker setting up inside the closet room. Event is started. Smoker's coming out. Smoker's getting the pull. He leads in. Charger comes in. He misses the charge, but managed to get some spit in here. And we see some spit damage going on to Disco, and he's not slow yet, but I believe 1 tick of damage will take him down. So we both have Optimus Prime and Disco at 40 health. Optimus now taking some damage from the common infected, so she is slow.
Yeah, I didn't see what you were saying there. They tried to go for that death charge, but as they did, they kind of let the spawns go a little bit for that run back. So pretty much they got 1 hit in there. Survivors were able to do a nice job of that. Pretty much keeping their cool, staying together, just taking that first hit with a grain of salt, and now they're going to keep pushing out. Tank's going to be at 58%. I'm not exactly sure where in the map that will spawn.
58%. I think that's going to be... I'm trying to remember what 58 is. I think it's going to be past the seated truck out here.
Mm-hmm.
But more than likely, they're going to be coming back into this nice little, what is it, Sunset Apartments in order to do the tank here. Jockey leads in, gets shut down. Smoker gets a pull, but he ends up getting stuck on the bench here, the wooden bench. Right? Not that much damage going out on the survivors here, but 2 of them are slow, and 1 is bleeding, but you have an extra set of pills here. They're now coming outside with a bunch of common infected out here, clearing the common infected pretty well.
Yeah, they pretty good job here in common there, and just as we saw, the survivors kind of hung back there and just took the hit before they entered into any one of those situations, because they knew there were going to be some common out there. Looks like the infected are probably going to get 1 more hit. Never mind, I lied.
There it is. There's a tank
right now.
The infected still can get that hit,
Henry.
though.
Yeah,
right, so we got a Henry tank. Smoker tries to pull. He gets stuck.
Nice charge.
We got a double charge, and here comes a jockey trying to go for a double cap. Nope. Oh, and he lands it.
Get it?
Oh, that car's coming in. Oh, this is not looking too good.
That was odd. Should we try to go to war room? Or?
Yes. Quick right. To a survivor war room.
Right. Focus tank. Just focus him. Watch out for tank. Watch out, jockey's up. Back up. Alright, get aggressive a little bit.
I'm dead.
Okay, we can't get him, fortunately. Let's back up into the house. Watch out for the attack coming out through here.
Clear.
Back up. Watch the room, someone. I got it. I'm watching the room. Don't back up too far. Charger at the door. He's at the stairwell. Tank coming in. He's going for us.
I'm hunted.
Charger missed. Charger down. Oh, shoot, long arms. Clear the charge, jockey. Clear the jockey.
Jockey's coming back.
Focus tank, he should be kind of low. He's dead.
Good job.
Pick me up.
The jockey's still up? Is the jockey dead?
Nope, he's dead.
No, I killed it.
Sorry about that, Disco.
I owe you one.
Alright, and we're back. So we just saw a really good, coordination and a miracle car onto somebody, quickly incapacitating somebody on 6k health. Hunter coming in, trying to delay the pickup. Does delay the pickup, manages to get a pounce in and a couple ticks of damage. Spit getting shoved aside, trying not to just drop it here on the down survivor.
Really though, I think the problem with that was that the survivors got a little bit separated there, and then after that jockey went out when the double charge landed, the infected were able to hit as that was going on. We had jockey going there for a couple ticks of damage and actually managed to get another in cap onto Vixen, it seems like. Jockey's going in there still trolling Nick as he's trying to pick Rochelle up. He is going to get the deagle shot down, but there is a smoker spawn coming up right now. So I have to be a little bit careful here. Lyra is going to spawn in, and he's going to get the pull.
And this is it.
This is it. With that charger covering, that would be it. So actually, that tank managed to do a lot of work there. Special infected were able to kind of wrap up. Seems that the survivors were not anticipating that hit as it spawned up.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a hard hit to really, in a sense, know where it's going to come from. I mean, they can come from behind the cedar truck, the top of the cedar truck. I don't know if you can get inside the cedar truck. Let me see. Can you get inside? No, you cannot. And you can even get up top to the, I think you can see the little ledge hangs, right above them. You can even spawn up there. And there's a variety of places that you can spawn here, and for somebody or people that don't know the map, that can be very overwhelming.
Yeah, one thing that I really like about Suicide Blitz, although I can't say I have a whole lot of experience on it, is the fact that there are so many ways in which for Infected to attack. And like when he was running through it earlier, Dragon actually talked about it and said that even though it's a little bit long like that, it's pretty simple in its design. But even though it's simple, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, because I actually think it can be somewhat complex with the settings. At least you start on this hotel area, then you go out onto the street. Then the second chapter is kind of like that Venice-ish canal area that you go through, and like with the mounted gun, the event there. And then the third chapter is a prison, and then of course there's a stadium for the finale. So I think it's actually quite nice to see teams playing on this. I wasn't a participant in Custom Campaign Tournament 2, but I think it's a good way to teach survivors just kind of the way in which to stay together and to look for inventive, I think, infected spawns to keep the enemy team on their toes.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is when the survivors make it up to the football field on the finale. I don't know if you know about the football field on the finale. I've always liked seeing survivors play that area there. It seems really interesting and unique.
Yeah, and I mean, the entire purpose of custom campaign and stuff like that is to add a different element of strategy. And is Coach allowed to? Yeah, okay, Coach is allowed to be down there. I was getting confused for a second, because our Survivor team right now is kind of jumping off, taking advantage of the fact that they have no damage to be taken yet. And we are going to go live, actually, with this... Okay,
Alrighty.
Sorry. I was confused. I thought I heard a hunter, and I'm going insane. First attack for our infected team will be a smoker, a spitter, a jockey, and a charger. Where do you think they should hit X-Bitus in that same general area?
Yeah, that same general area is really, really strong. I mean, but it looks like they're opting to hit more at the bottom of the stairwell rather than the center of the stairwell here. Again, there's 3 areas you can attack here. It looks like, yeah, they're going for the bottom of the stairwell. It looks like Ellis just tried to shove up into the ceiling there. Possible cheats, but we'll see.
Possible, okay.
Possible cheats. Sees that ghost jockey, right? Ellis now ghosting around the corner. Smoker's coming out trying to pull him, but that was a really bad spawn there. It's just, it was just... Ellis was not far enough out for that to be beneficial.
Yeah, and if smokers are going to try to do that and stuff like that, make sure you're closer to your target, because as we just saw, Ellis got about half of that smoker's health chipped down and was able to move before the smoker was able to grab him. He might actually be able to get the pick here. Depends if his team's going to help him out or not. I don't think they are. They're just going to let that smoker stay down there and provide that distraction. Ellis is still kind of just ghosting around, so pretty nice job of baiting here by our survivor team.
Not to mention spawn blocking, but Rochelle's getting really out of place here. I think if one of the infected wanted to take that into account, they could have probably grabbed her and got a lot of damage with separation and charge spit. But it looks
can
like
they
she's
spawn in
now
the
with
safe
their
room?
team. Yes, now they can. I think they're out of the safe room. It looks like they're now ghosting out. All of them ghosting out here. Smoker is out. Here comes Charger. Charger misses, and here comes a Spit trying to get some separation Spit. We're seeing some people run through Spit here, but very little damage going out on the survivors.
Yeah, pretty nice job there by the survivor team. Just kind of taking their time, taking it slow, baiting it out, blocking those spawns. One thing to note, especially even on maps that you may not know that well, just the general principles of knowing where your team's at, having that kind of communication, not to get yourself in a disadvantaged situation in terms of survivor play. It's all about that kind of positioning. It's going to be pretty critical for them at this death charge, though.
I'm trying out the new spec mod that allows you to go up and down using the UNR. It's pretty hard to do in the elevator. It looks like my camera's just stuttering up and down here.
Oh,
Alright.
goodness.
So we are now at the bottom here. We are at the first event of this map. This map loves a lot of events, just so you know.
Indeed. It looks as though the survivors are going to take it kind of cautious here. They obviously don't know, but the setup for the infected is pretty optimal for this death charge spot. We'll see exactly how they choose to take advantage of that. The charge is going to be in the hands of Dusty and the smoker in the hands of Disco. Looking at how they're going to try to maybe spring the boomer on the survivors first. I'm not exactly sure where they're lining up.
That boomer looks like it's waiting to stumble that smoke, and Smoker's going to try and get the pull here, but he's initiating, so he gets shut down really easily. Charger can't get out of the closet, gets some punches in. Oh, and it was so close!
So close.
Oh, but we see a stumble hang. they will be able to get Coach up before another charge comes in, but I mean, you can just imagine just the panic going through the survivors that, you know, just trying to get through this horde.
Still no amount of damage actually going out there despite the failed death charge. That was like 2 inches away from being a massive play, but still a pretty nice damage here. I don't see that Spitter can actually spawn up and try to shoot in the elevator.
Oh,
He's gonna get
that spit!
Oh,
It's spreading really well. Oh man, they need to start it. They need to start it. It didn't spread spread that much, but it got a lot of damage. It looks like they haven't started. They haven't started the electricity. Yeah, they didn't start the electricity. They got charged. And she went down from the explosion.
Oh, this is going.
Oh, there is no charger. There is no charger, but this is not looking well.
A 2-cap though. Now they actually do have the charger.
See a 2-cap, and we see a hang.
Oh my
And
goodness.
here comes the charger. Charger might be able to get Ellis here.
Survivor team asking what the heck just happened. What just happened was like the worst run of luck I've seen for a Survivor team on this map probably in a very long time. Now Disco's gonna have to try to freeball this charge. Rochelle is being smart about this, but he's gonna...
Oh, a bit early there. Here comes the Hunter coming in, just delay the pickup, but manages to get on Ellis rather than Rochelle. Ellis sacrificing his body to continue the pickup.
That was extremely
Oh, and another
unfortunate
spit!
Oh my
They might
goodness.
get in-capped in the elevator.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
that was... Wow. Just looking at the survivor's health there, that could have been it right then and there from that spit, but fortunately they did press the button in time.
Yeah, Marlowe saying that he got caught off guard by that explosion. I guess just not knowing that was going to occur. He stood too close to the wall and just got absolutely blown up by that explosion. Boomer's going to go in there and
Welcome
actually
to
manage
custom
to land on
maps.
one. Yeah, exactly. Where random
All right.
explosions happen and no explanations are given. We have another
Oh,
smoker
and that
going in
spit?
here. Oh,
Is that
close.
separation spit? Nobody is separated.
Well, at this point, they're going to be hard-pressed to kill that tank because they're going to have 2 bleeding out slow. Then they have Lyra also bleeding out, and then Power Player needs those kills. He's going to only have about 50 temp health after he commits them, so you might see a call from him to try to get max distance here. I'm not exactly sure.
I completely agree. There is no way they will survive this tank. I mean, unless all of them just completely just shut down every SI, and when the
Full
tank
grenade
commits,
launchers.
just focus him. I mean, yeah, I mean, the tank, all it needs to do is let them bleed out, and they will all be one punch by the time the tank commits. Jockey's now spawned up, and tank is in the hands of, looks like Disco here. Boomer is out of position.
That bot
That's a
Boomer,
bot
though.
Boomer. And here comes
Yeah.
the tank.
Send it
Looks like
over
the
to,
survivors are going for that max distance. We're not going to go to a war room here since this will be probably a quick game here, or a quick round. Tank trying to get that helicopter in, but it bounces off of the tree. Another helicopter coming in, bounces off of the telephone pole. Tank trying to go for those curved rocks. Oh! So close.
Oh, he's got
Seeing some
dumpsters, though.
dumpster action. Oh, wow! That's not solid. The speed bump is not solid. C2 down. Here comes a smoke. Smoke onto the shell here. Looks like they are not. Oh! That's skeet on the jockey. Hunter gets dead stopped midair. Tank being fancy with his rocks, throws the rock. Ellis misses the skeet but dodges. See some dumpster action. Another one-handed rock. This could be it right here. Oh, but he jukes the one-handed rock.
Oh.
See a punch. He is now slow, and this will be the end here. He's trying to make a run for that distance. He goes over to the trash bin, jumps on the trash bin, and keeps jumping and jumping, gets into a common, and that's it.
Way to go, scumbag. Okay,
Disco
then.
did a total of 90 spit damage on standing survivors.
Didn't mean to hit that volume. Well, alright then. So we saw a pretty balanced chapter there. Things were looking a lot better for the second team who was on Survivor until they got to that ridiculous situation where they forgot to trigger the electricity. And when that happens, it's just pretty much being vigilant of your surroundings there. Too bad those tanks really weren't worth much of anything due to the fact that both teams were pretty well injured by the time they got there. And then that lucky car hit. But this chapter, we're going to be seeing a 25% tank. This is going to be very interesting.
Oh wow, 25% tank. And I told you at the beginning, or I mean towards the middle of that event, that the survivors were probably panicking, and I did not start the event probably because they were panicking.
Yeah, I think because that just barely missed death charge, they weren't really able to get their bearings too well. And as that was going on, I guess they just forgot to start the most crucial part of the event, which is actually the event in and of itself. So They're probably going to be a little bit more vigilant this side of things. Let's see exactly how they decide to take this 25% tank. What do you think the options are for taking them?
25% tank. Going forward here, honestly, I think the tank is going to spawn by the time they get near this first tree, past the seeded truck. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever seen a tank this early.
Really?
I don't think I've ever seen a tank this early. All the tanks are by the boat.
Yeah, except for this one.
Yeah, I've never seen a tank this early. This is the first time I've ever seen it. I'm gonna be surprised to see where they take it. But if it were up to me, I'd probably want to try out around the tree. It's just, it's a very open area. If worst comes to worst, they can go back to the safe room area. But the thing is, by the safe room area, there's so many places you can spawn as a special infected. You cannot spawn block at all. All of these rooftops are accessible to the special infected to be spawned on.
Indeed, and Power Player says hi to you, XBy. He wanted me to tell you. You're saying no. Well, I'm interested. I'm interested to see here. Actually, I think I tried to actually run a charger down this first set of stairs, and I'm not mistaken. Once he grabbed the survivor, he actually stopped like halfway down.
Alright, and here we go. It looks like they are Boomer and Jackie setting up in the closet room down below. Charger trying to charge through the door, but he forgot to claw the door. You need to claw the door and then charge in order to be able to charge there. It needs to be a damaged door. See some punches going out. 1 punch, 2 punch. Boomer coming from behind, managed to land. We got some separation here, some really good separation, but fortunately Nick was able to save Coach before he took any significant amount of damage there.
Yeah, and then also the jockey lit himself on fire for some reason before he went in with that hit. Unfortunately not for the survivors. They're moving a little bit slowly, just picking off those common there, but now they've started to move a little bit faster. We're going to see this tank spawn happen relatively soon.
Yep. And just so you know, burning jockey is quite intimidating.
It is. I agree with that. Just jumping around. We're going to see a 3-1 here with Boomer, with a Charger, a Hunter, a Jockey, and that aforementioned Boomer for the Special Infected. Hunter's pounced up around, just making a lot of noise right now. Jockey's going in. Jockey's going to actually land on the Nick with a Jockey high pounce, but no damage because no Dark Havoc. We're going to see that Charger going in there. Actually going to land onto Ellis, pushing him far.
And the tank is up.
Is up in the hands of Vixen. What do you think we should go, XBy?
I think we should do a Survivor War Room because it is a very interesting place to see this tank played.
Alright.
Ooh, that rock.
You see the bar right there to the right? You can play it under there.
Under here?
Yeah, right there.
Power?
Oh, I see.
There's really not any other places you can play it, to be honest. You just have to watch out for that dumpster.
There's
Use those
LOS.
tables to block the dumpster and stuff. Get under, get under. Don't go running off, Coach. Rock, Coach.
Oh!
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go that way.
Yeah, go back under, go back under.
I'm just gonna be here. I'm afraid.
Just be with their teammates. Rock.
Let's push forward.
Alright. He's behind us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can push. You just have to clear
So rock.
them.
Now.
They're coming quick. Watch spawns coming up right now.
Guns here. Come on.
Go to the left there and play it near that tree.
Reloading.
Get up top there. You can get up top near the tree.
Here, here, here.
Tank's coming in.
The sword jukes?
Charger. No.
Ah, stone.
Never ending charger, shoot it. Shoot tank.
No, keep shooting.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Do you think that was...
I thought it was a good time.
Go clear that comment on Rochelle. Watch the spawns, guys, they're up.
Reloading.
found two.
Oh, sick.
Sorry.
Watch tank, watch tank. Shoot. Nice.
He's dead.
I got him.
Actually doesn't die as he's getting out.
Alright, and we're back.
Yeah, that was a very, very entertaining tank there. We saw the survivors actually starting off. We didn't know where they were going to fight it. But then, like you said at the beginning, most of the tanks actually do happen near this waterfront area, and the tank actually ended up being fought there. Tank managed to land a couple of early rocks there onto Coach, but then the survivors were able to kind of ignore them and just kind of move forward. So after that happened, they very interesting tank fight there. They have no pills left, and 1, 2, 3 bleeding out, 2 with only temporary health left. But pretty well played, I think, by both sides. Tank was able to have some nice support go in there. Unfortunately, I think the support all targeted the same person on the tank's second commit.
Only way over is this bridge.
I think we also saw some really good separation there on Rochelle. They managed to hang her with the jockey, and she almost died. The horde was definitely all over her and had to get cleared. But unfortunately for the survivors, it did not. She did not go into the water. Survivors can't swim.
What's going on? They're laughing at something. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
I'm
Jackie-
not sure.
Jackie's
Event
down
has
there.
been-
Nice 2-cap though.
Has the event been started?
Survivors. Oh, Charger!
Oh, a possible death charge here.
Oh, there we go. That's the event. Alright, awesome. So, their health's kind of bad here, X-Spy. Where do you suggest that they go?
Well, with their health, I don't think they can run all the way back. Yeah, I don't think they can run all the way back.
So, just maybe kind of keep it around this area?
Probably, but there's so many spawns here, they're probably going to die during this event if they have to stay here. It's all going to come down to how well they can shoot. But as you can see, the boat is slowly but surely making its way under the bridge here. And here comes the spawns.
Yeah, we had Jockey actually go out there onto Marlo again. Marlo has not had luck this round with jockeys and ledge hangs here. Ellis is also going to go down from that spit. Power play only has a couple of health left. All that health bonus is onto Henry right now. He probably has about like 67, 66 health left of all permanent green health.
63. You can see it in the spec HUD. 59.
I know. And it's going down every time I open my mouth. I'm just going to say he has a lot of green health. But unfortunately, Marlo is still hanging into the water there. He has really not had a good time right now this round with that water there. They're saying watch the top there in the Survivor team chat. They actually have a Charger, a Boomer, a Spitter, and a Hunter in spawn queue right now for the Special Infected. Hunter is spawned up. Charger's
here
going
they
to go
come.
as well. Oh, Charger is going to get
Henry
leveled.
doing a good job surviving with that health bonus. And you see some action. Oh, I thought I was hearing some minigun action there. I don't know what's going on with my sound there. But it looks like we lost our health bonus on Henry. I'm not sure what happened. Did he just run through the spit?
No, he got pounced and boomed. So they were trying to clear him with common around him, and he lost pretty much all of his health. They're trying to trigger that witch now, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, they're not going to be able to. And Henry now actually does go down, so that's the end of their permanent health. Survivors have to deal with the end of this horde here as they continue to try to push forward. It's a Charger, a Boomer, a Jockey, and a Smoker. Another nice setup. Oh, that Charger's going to go in there and actually charge onto Ellis and get an in-cap on Lyra down there by that tree. Smoker's going to pull Henry in the other direction. Survivors can just try to clear him before he goes down. Nice shot by Power Player. Boomer and Jockey still are up.
That Boomer's ready. That Boomer's
Yeah, he
ready.
is.
He's going for it. Rocket boom. Right into the down person, but only gets one. Will it be a proxy? And Witch is now being dealt with by Nick here. Crown did not go through, and it looks like Coach dies to a Jockey pounce.
Coach is black and white. Lyra is also black and white. And now Marlo is also black and white as well. So this is going to be a pretty, not much for the Survivors to be able to do here as they keep getting these hits. M2 City going out by Disco. How many freaking M2s? That's a nice way to put it. And all Survivors have died, and alright then. Seeing some nice language going out between our lovely Lesser Run participants here. So that's a total of 302 points for that team through this second chapter, bringing their total to 515 for the entire game. I'm not really sure, X-Spy, with that first tank spawn there. It's kind of a no-win situation for the Survivors in a couple ways.
Take it under the bar. You just have to make sure not to eat a rock and get boomed on, really. I mean, we saw the previous mentor's war room. He told them to take it under the bar, which is actually a good idea, but somebody got rocked and was separated, and they got two boomed. I mean, that's not a good idea to be, to have in any tank scenario.
Yeah, I mean, it's really going to depend on how the tank then plays it. I don't know if he's going to... And also if the hit is up. One thing to notice that is the survivors can be a lot more mobile when the hit is down, but when the hit is up, like the threat of having that special infected hit on the survivors will probably restrict them from being able to move as much as they'd probably want to. I think this is a general rule of principle also to note that depending on how the special infected play it, even just the threat of those hits can be extremely valuable, especially during tank movements like that. If survivors are looking to rotate and things like that, they will probably look to shut down a hit before they move. And when we look at this situation that they're going to be faced with now, trying to push forward into that bar area, and like Xbite said, just not eating a double boom or a rock, basically it's going to really depend on what the special infected do too. This is going to be a very support dependent tank. All tanks are in general, but this one's especially.
Alright, we are going live. It looks like the infected are setting up outside. So this is generally what you see most infected teams do, is they'll set up outside rather than inside. Alright, Smoker looks to be setting up inside the ditch. I think that's the general Smoker spawn. It's been a while since I played this map. Charger setting up behind, or rather in front of the broken down semi-truck there.
Yes. It looks like they're going to be trying to go for some max separation here.
Well, probably what they're going to try and do is they're probably going to try and pull someone forward, but I hope they didn't leave in that Smoker. Again, I keep saying it. You can't leave in with Smoker on a group of survivors. It's just going to get shut down. And here comes the Smoker, and he's leading in, and again, it gets shut down, as I call it. And here comes Charger charging into... I don't know what he was charging into, but we see a really good boom coming out here. Boomer staying up there. Goes down. And I think they got some good sack order there. I think that's why the Boomer stayed up there. But yeah, you can't have a Smoker lead in to a group of survivors like that. As we saw, the Smoker's tongue got shot, Smoker got shut down, and that was a quick shutdown of an SI. It's like a hunter leaping in straight on a bunch of, a group of survivors.
Shotguns, chrome shotguns. Anyway, that tank is now going to be up into the hands of Lyra with a hunter, a jockey, and a Smoker for the SI. So we're going to send this over to a Survivor War Room, yes?
Yep, let's go to a Survivor War Room.
Do it.
Rocks. Shotgun user needs to skeet rocks. And rest of us watch spawns.
Dumpster.
Dumpsters come in. 100.
Oh wow. Tank's coming in.
He's coming in.
Commit on him. Shooting him hard.
How did I get
Shoot him hard. Shoot him hard.
Oh, the dumpster.
Shoot him hard. Shoot him hard.
Focus tank.
Shoot him hard. He missed. Just shoot him hard. Just shoot him hard. Shoot him hard. Shoot him hard. Get aggressive.
Pick me up.
Get him aggressive. Pick him up. Pick him up. Get aggressive. He's dead. He's
Tank's
dead.
dead.
Pick me up. Pick me up.
Pick him
Cover
up.
me. Cover me. They're going to attack me. Nice.
Thanks. Reloading.
Alright, and we're back. So we just saw the tank actually sacked about 1,000 of his HP to try and finish off the survivor, which would have worked, but they managed to kill that tank fast enough to be able to pick her up with, I think, what, less than 10 HP left?
Yeah, that was extremely close. The problem there was that tank was actually able to land a lucky dumpster to start. But then after he landed that lucky dumpster, he decided to commit in with his hitables only without any SI support. So that's kind of a questionable decision in my opinion. I guess he was trying to go for the kill, but at the same point in time, without that SI backing him, I'm not sure about it. What do you think, XSpy?
If you're confident in your hitables, otherwise, I mean, yeah, that was a pretty questionable call. I mean, he might have thought he would have been able to get a few, but you have to be careful. If you commit without any of your SI support up, you risk getting just demolished like we just saw there. His health got demolished really quick since he had no SI support up. There wasn't anything else the survivors had to shoot, so all they had to do was just shoot him, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, and when they focus that tank like that, then the tank accidentally just hit his hittable a little bit too far there, and that did not get the necessary damage to kill Vixen. I mean, if he would have gotten that dumpster in, it might have made a big difference, but as it is, this infected team's going to have to make up some work because their health is looking a lot better than the other team's was. So a lot of time for things to happen here. We have the Smoker spawned up here. Look, they're going for that death charge. Charger's actually going to land this charge, but he's not going to get off there. Hunter's going to land in the back
see
as well.
Some spit spread going to Nick here, but doesn't reach him. Oh, and somebody walks through spit, giving some points to that spitter there.
Yeah, but they're still actually looking pretty good on the health bonus side of things for the survivors pre-event. They actually have enough health to be mobile enough to go back, kind of like you mentioned that the other team wasn't able to do in the last half of the round.
Reloading. I'm a reload.
I mean, what do you think the optimal place for taking this event is?
By the tree. That is where you take this event, just by the tree, but it's such a long way back that you have to have the health to do it.
What the hell? The only way is over the bridge?
Okay.
Judging from the way in which that first tank went, I think they do indeed have the right amount of health to do it, but I'm going to see when they actually trigger the event. They have to wait for the... I forget how they... There we go. Okay, now it's on fire. That's good. But another nice setup for the Special Infected with a Charger, a Jockey, a Boomer, and a Smoker. Boomer's going to go in there and just get a nice proxy pop there on the Coach. Then the Smoker's going to try to pull as well. Charger's getting chipped, though. He's probably... Oh, he actually gets...
Oh, that clear! That beautiful clear by Nick, saving Ellis there. See another pull under Rochelle, but it looks like it just stopped midair. Smoker
Wow.
desperately trying to pull, but he's missing 42 health points, or HP, like whatever you want to call it. But that was just... I'm baffled. It looked like he was already off the pier.
It really did. I thought he was dead, and then just that miracle clear at the last instance, just not giving up, being persistent on that. A great play by the survivors. Just luck not going in the way for the Special Infected right now. Looks as though they will be sending this next attack in with a Hunter, a Boomer, a Spitter, and a Smoker. The Hunter's going to be pouncing around right here, leading in with that Hunter. Then the Boomer's going to go in there. Nice 2-cap actually landing, but that Boom completely just whiffing there. Nick does get cleared, the Boomer does get shut down. Vixen's about 1 health, so they're probably going to have to commit pills to her in a second.
Notice how Vixen is staying in the back here, making sure her back is to a wall and staying away from the rest of the Special Infected so she doesn't go down. She will be taking those pills right now instead of being down, but she is already 1 down, so if they were to down her to take those pills, she would be black and white, which is not a good idea. Now, the Witch is going to be coming up here at 61%, so if the survivors take this Witch properly, they may be able to make it to the safe room. I believe there is 1 more event ahead, but it's kind of like an alarm. Oh, and the charge is coming.
Right.
He's going for the death charge here. Oh, that was... I don't know about that. I feel that was just... No. You shouldn't have went for the death charge there alone. You should have went with your team. You see a very great 2-boom here. Horde coming in from one direction, a big pile. Let's see a few stragglers from behind. Hunter is now sitting on the Witch, can easily get chipped.
Yeah, easy kind of pick here. It looks as though Ellis is going to be the one who's going to be trying to draw this, either Ellis or Rochelle. They are trying to pick that Hunter, like you said. Hunter really can't get a lot right now. It's kind of pouncing around, find himself with only like about, what, 20-some? Yeah.
23. Oh, and down. Here comes the Witch. We see the draw crown. Here comes the Jockey a bit late. Spitter just jumping in to try and do what she can. But, that was kind of a sack spit, but I guess if you're going to try and get your... Oh god, I was about to do some NS2 talk right there. I was like, you need to get your life forms.
Oh,
right.
gosh.
So, Charger's now up, and I believe...
I
know, right?
Wrong game.
Alright. So, Charger's up here. Yeah, like I said, I believe there is an alarm here. It's another event. If you shoot the glass, it triggers an event. Triggers a warning.
but it's an optional event. It's kind of like an alarm car. As long as they don't pop
Yeah.
that glass, they should be
Oh,
able
that's
to
what I
get
said.
through.
It's alarm.
Yeah.
Boomer is now set up inside. Trying to see where the Boomer's at. Alright, looks like he's going behind the fireplace here. Nope, he's going back downstairs. They just won't make up their mind. I think the Infected are still trying to, get an idea for this map. It looks like Marlo is saying, trying to see what's going on with the Special Infected. Boomer comes in, nobody pops him, and he gets a single boom, but none of the other Infected are coming in. Jockey is pre-spawn. Pre-spawn down below. Infected probably would do best to save for a Spitter right here, because everything after this is just really close quarters.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't exactly know how much more of the map they have to go. It doesn't seem to be a whole lot, judging from the distance points. But yeah, that Boomer sack probably was the right option here. Jockey's kind of jumping around downstairs. Survivors are trying to push out of this room before they get another chance to be hit. So it's going to be a Spitter, Smoker, a Charger, and a Jockey for our Special Infected team.
Oh, and he shot the glass! Here
no.
comes the Horde. This isn't looking good for the survivors here, but there are so many things in the way that it makes getting a charge in here really, really difficult. I mean, just look at all these tables that are just waiting to say, hey, Charger, come charge into me. Come charge into me. Here comes the Jockey jumping over the tables, tries to grab somebody, gets dead stopped twice, gets killed. Smoker gets the pull. Here comes the Charger. Charger going for some punches. 2 punches. 3 punches. A 4th punch. Oh, and he gets killed by a golf club.
Yeah, but I think that was the right call there. They knew that, like you just said, the Charger is not going to be able to get past any of those tables. And after they did that, they pulled the survivor into that punching. So after he was punched down, I believe he is now black and white. Indeed, he is. Rest of the survivor still carrying some form of permanent health. It looks as though they're going to be able to make it. This is a nasty choke here, so the spawns are coming up in time. Hunter, a boomer, a jockey, and winner is a spitter. So it's a 2-2 here for this last hit.
2-2 with Hunter and jockey here. This actually, like I said, it's a very close quarters area. I think we can see something really good here. Boomer coming in from the top, climbing over, gets shut down by Rochelle. Spitter gets shut down. Jockey gets shut down. Hunter coming in, gets skeeted. That was just a really great shutdown.
Yeah, honestly, survivors played it right there. It's waiting to see where the infected were going to spawn at. They actually knew the boomer spawned behind the wall there before they were able to get in. I'm laughing at what one of the mentors, Mr. Sideways Box, saying M2, and then a nice, colorful vocab word. Survivors are actually going to be able to make this chapter with a... Wow, that's a nice bonus, actually.
That is, I mean, considering the following. Early tank. Okay, early tank, lack of map knowledge, and setting off the alarm, that is some pretty good health bonus, I would say.
That's what I mean. Yeah, all considered, that was a nice way for them to go throughout that chapter. They're trying to actually just, survive the calamity of that early tank. It just, everything could be so different if they manage to get that kill on Vixen, but unfortunately that's just the way the cookie crumbles in this case. And we're going to see a later tank this chapter actually at 72%.
Well, somebody just got them.
72% tank, so let me see. Let me get an idea of this map here. Oh yes, this is the prison map. Horde after horde. And you can get lost in here. And there is a couple of, not death charges, but rather reset points.
Yeah.
You get charged, pulled, jackied off, stumbled off, and you have to redo the event, or redo the run back.
Yeah, I mean, there are a whole bunch of ways in which, and then I actually like this map kind of because of the propensity of this early event here. They just go out there, they trigger that door, then they go running through here. But there's also going to be apparently a witch 29% of the way through the map.
Just running through the map here. Should be a sewer nearby here. Giving the spectators a bit of a preview of what's to come. Although I'm getting lost a bit because it's really hard to see without a spectator flashlight. Oh, and we also got ourselves a one-way going down the sewers. So we could see a pull there, a pullback, or even a jockey bounce, etc. The sewers definitely charger friendly. See some death charge here at Hang, followed by, last but not least, the safe room.
Yeah, this early hit here is not exactly what the infected I don't think we're looking for. They said it's a kind of crappy hit in their team chat. It's going to be a boomer, a spitter, a smoker, and a hunter. They're probably going to get one in here before the event starts. I'm somewhat confused as to why the countdown is not going. Oh, Lyra, okay, not ready.
Alrighty, and here we go. And I mean, as he just said, we have a 2-2 with smoker and hunter.
The survivors are going to try to get that spawn there. Actually, the smoker's going to
pull! But he gets shut down. See
Yeah.
a spit coming in here, trying to get into the corner. We see a stumble, double proxy. Not that much damage going out of the survivors here, only 6, plus 3 from that friendly fire. So a total of 9. Event has started. They're now running the event here. They want to try and make it to the open prison area before they get an attack, because just being attacked in that general area is just terrible. Next hit here consisting of a 3-1 with Jockey, Smoker, and Hunter.
plus a spitter there for good measure. Looks as though the
Smoker-
special infected.
Smoker's
Oh,
going to try and get the pull down. Oh, but he's too late. And we see a double cap, a really good double cap. Jockey's out of position, can't find a spawn. We see a spit coming in, spit delay. Jockey coming in. Oh, he can grab somebody right now and take him off, but he gets dead stopped.
Vixen, though, kind of got held in the spit there a little bit by that jockey on the corner, so 54 damage for Henry coming off after that hit. Now they are going to keep going through these random and odd system of prison alarms here. He actually got the alarm off there, so it's a nice play by Disco. Now we're going to see them engage that witch. It's actually on the stairs. Oh, he found the crown, though. And now the witch is off.
See some chip going out to that witch?
Oh!
It was
nice
really
crown.
chipped. Look at that chip. Look at that
Yeah.
chip. Boomer getting shoved around. That's going to be a 4 boom. That's going to be a 4 boom. Oh, no, but we see some spit action going in here, and we see somebody go down from that spit action. Nobody wanting to pop that boomer led to poor coach going down, but I guess it's better that one person gets boomed rather than all 4. But I don't know if you can say the same about one person going down through all that.
I don't know. I think actually it might have been worse if they had chosen to pop the boomer there, because if the boomer pops and all the survivors get proxy in the spit, I think it was a lose-lose situation, so I think they made the best of that, honestly.
Probably, yeah. Tank will be up at 72%, so we're going to be a bit late here on the tank. Survivors finally making it out into the open. Very open area, making it hard for the infected to get a really good gap closing. Hunter is now setting up for that DP.
Yeah, they have to set up to do it, though, if they actually run to get a nice hit in here. That Hunter's
Here comes a DP.
Nice 17
No
damage
chip.
pounce. Wow.
See, Charger coming in here. Charger's not being focused. Fortunately for the survivors, he misses. Boomer gets a stumble onto the Charger and a proxy onto Ellis.
Yeah, it seems as though the special infected are just a little bit, not disoriented, but a little bit lax in their order right now. They're kind of sending things in easy ways to be killed, like that Hunter just jumping in maybe should have gotten skeeted. So it's like something to consider when attacking a survivor team that's playing a special infected. Would be to consider that kind of order that you send things in. You know, not have your charges get focused, don't send smokers in immediately where their tongues can just be shot by shotguns. So just something else to pay attention to.
Next hit consisting of a 3-1 with Charger and Spitter here. Charger is setting up ahead, but it looks like the infected are just trying to figure out the map just as much as the survivors here. Ellis is now ghosting inside the door frame here. Nick coming in with his flashlight ghosting. Charger setting up at the end of the hallway here. So if they manage to sneak in and break his spawn, they're now going to be going up the stairwell here. And possibly they'll either attack in the stairwell or they'll try and go through the one-way. Which honestly, when you drop down below, it's really hard to avoid getting spit charge down below. But let's see.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty dangerous situation too, with that tank right around the corner, and the tank's actually up right now. In the hands of Power Player.
Alrighty, and let's go to an infected war room because I find this a very interesting infected tank.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You guys want to get a hit on him sometime here. From there.
Reloading.
Charge it in front of them. It's they're going back. They're going back all the way to that tank room.
Oh, this room. Oh.
Charger!
Good job, good job. Right
Seriously.
Oh, nice spot, nice spot. Oh, they can still run over him.
Reloading!
Nice rock, you hit. Nice.
A little bit lower. Lower.
Go ahead and go.
Alright, you're done.
We're going back in the corner over there.
Let me just go first.
So trying to LOS you.
Yeah, just go right now. I have a lot of health.
Nice roll.
Alright, hide. They're gonna push you.
Reloading.
I don't know if they will with that dumpster there.
I ain't dead yet.
You're a bit too pumped.
You're on pass 2, man.
Fuck no!
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, yep.
Nice. Oh, about to be episodes of Marlowe, so.
Yeah, just go as soon as you can. Nice.
Nice.
Good shit.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Alrighty, and we're back.
Indeed, yeah, we saw an interesting strategy employed by our survivor team there, running backwards in the map across a lot of distance actually, and but they managed to take in that nice room there. Unfortunately for them, that tank was able to land a couple of rocks, actually maybe like 3 before going in, and then when he went in, he managed to get the survivors disoriented enough for the special infected to be very, very effective.
I don't really know what more the survivors could have done there besides possibly pushing the tank after you know the attack came in, but I don't know. It's just they tried to line of sight in there, but the tank was at the edge and jumping up and down by the what do you call that? Handicap ramp?
Yes.
Access ramp? Yeah, he was hiding behind the access ramp. And, well, you know, he just kept jumping up and down. He had a lot of health, I think, when he came in. I wasn't really paying attention. I was more so paying attention to his rage.
I think it was more like, I think it was definitely over 5,000 when he committed. He really did not take a whole lot of ship doing that.
Yeah, and he kept some good line of sight, got a couple rocks. Special infected, got in some chip, but I think other than that, just, yeah, they probably should have pushed that tank after the attack went in. You know, the first attack, but I don't really know what more they could have done.
I mean, and thankfully, though, the survivors, before that tank, were able to basically manage the level without taking a whole lot of damage. So now it's going to be up to this survivor team to try to do the same thing. They're trying to keep it close. They're down by about 900 here, so they'd probably have to kill that tank, or definitely have to kill that tank in order to get it even closer.
Alrighty, first hit is going to be coming up here. Smoker spawned up in the back, or trying to spawn in the back, but looks like Ellis is blocking the spawn. He opens the door. I'm not sure if that's a good idea there. They're all coming from the safe room here. We see a double stumble by that boomer trying to rocket through the safe room door. Spawn order is really screwed up right now. And now we have the first event going in through here.
The big problem, though, is that that smoker is still actually kind of spawned in the back. He took 16 damage worth of chip, but as the survivors keep triggering these different events there, Smoker's trying to get a respawn. But it's going to take him a little bit longer, and like you said, that spawn order is really being hurt right now. Smoker, Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, where's the Smoker at? He's still back. It looks like he's making his way forward, and we see a really great quad boom there by Disco, and we see a pounce. Hunter gets shoved, he gets an instant pounce, but he is bugged. I'm not sure what just happened to that Hunter. We see a really great pull while everyone's distracted by clearing off the special infected up there, and the Hunter being glitched. But we saw a lot of damage going out onto Ellis here. He is now slow with 39 HP exactly. Looks like he's taking his pills right now, so we're going to have a bleeder for the rest of the map. Boomer also got a nice reboom there onto Rochelle. Actually, so that was actually a very, very nice Boomer just by the fact he got the quad boom. Then he was actually able to deter the survivors from clearing. This is, again, using as much of that spawn as he possibly could have. Next attack's going to be a Hunter, a Spitter, a Jockey, and a Smoker on this Witch in the Sterile. This is actually a tough position for this Witch.
Oh, it is a really bad spot. Honestly, they should probably camp out this event. What you'll see most survivors do is they'll camp it out in the very back room. It's going to be really hard to see. It's a really dark room, but I think you can see the shelving in the back. But yeah, that's generally where you camp out this event. Looks like these survivors are taking it very slow here. One of them just shot at the witch, but nothing's hitting that witch. All right, and they shot her toes here. Infected are now coming in. A couple falling down from below. Oh, a Smoker tongue gets blocked by the witch itself.
Wow,
Ooh,
that looks
a
a
really
very
great
nice,
ski.
very nice handle by our survivor team there. They decided to run back there and just draw the witch back as far as possible. And like you said, he actually managed to put the witch in between himself and the Smoker to block that Smoker tongue. So a nice heads-up play while the rest of the SI got shut down.
Reloading here.
So survivors gonna probably be able to make it a pretty good distance here before, at least in this open area, before they get another hit at them. It's gonna be a Spitter, a Smoker, a Charger, and a Boomer. So 2-2 with short spit. Hopefully those Infector are gonna be coming from the top as well. Let's see what they decide to use to distract here as the survivors do funnel out. Smoker's gonna try to pull, he's gonna miss. Yeah, Charger's
Smoker tries to lead. Charger then leads, but he manages to land, and we see a charge spit. Oh, somebody gets shot, or somebody's tongue gets shot really like instantly. I think that was a mistake there. I don't think he intended to shoot that tongue like that, but it just so happened to get in front of him and shot it. But that was like an instant clear in that time.
That was pretty good though. I mean, Infected actually still did manage to land that charge spit like we saw, but now it's going to come in its tank. They have a little bit further to go before that tank does spawn up. They kind of have to get into the almost to the point where they have to go inside again, but they're not exactly to that point.
Looks like they're shopping here, looking for possible kills inside the store.
Actually, a pretty smart idea.
Next hit consisting of a 3-1 with Charger and Boomer. Hunter's now scratching out. Oh, here comes a Charger right now. Manages to land a single charge, but no spitter. We see one slow. So two leaders here for the rest of the map, and we see a Hunter pouncing on Rochelle. Jockey doing some work here. Nick trying desperately to clear that Jockey, but it's just not happening.
That's going to put them in quite the bad situation here with only one set of pills, 2 bleeding, and then 2 slow. And
I am not sure where it just went.
Where's the tank? Oh, there it is.
Yep,
okay.
there it is. Tank is now up. Tank is going to be in the hands of Optimus Prime. So we're going to go into an infected war room here while the survivors cower in fear and walk halfway through the map.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't pull at the stairwell. Wait, where is the tank?
I don't know, I'm running at this.
Are you lost? You probably need to go. You can't go up there. You have to go through the stairwell. Go back. Go back. Go back through the stairs. Go downstairs. You're probably gonna go AI.
It's gonna be second pass.
Yeah, you're probably gonna go AI. You have to go through that hallway, basically.
Gonna be AI. Can you get the boom in, please?
Yeah, I'll try.
Nice.
That works.
We're not going anywhere. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it is AI.
Yeah, sorry about that. Fuck.
So basically, the only way to go through there is going through the.
They're going all the way back.
Yeah. They know it's AI because they saw him climb the fence.
That's a good thing.
Just need to wait for the next hit and then we'll go in with the tank. Go in with the tank.
Just wait.
Wait for him to go in. Okay, I'm going to try to
Let's
pull
help him,
Lyra.
let's help him, let's help him.
Oh, he's already down. Go, go, go. Oh, that's a hit. Unfortunately, I think that boomer is going to make him keep targeting Nick after he
Oh my
goes
god,
down.
is AI tank gonna wipe?
No,
Oh my god,
keep
he's gonna
hitting
wipe.
Michelle.
No tank!
Where's Nick?
No!
Yes!
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, and we're back there. I think we just saw Nick panicked a bit, went down to common infected, but that was just a really great boom that just made the tank just go all over the place. Got a punch on Nick, went to finish off Rochelle, and just the horde was all over the place and just made it really hard for the survivors to really do anything to help the rest of their teammate. We saw some really good separation. There was an Ellis that was just separated in the other room.
Yeah. Actually, maybe it was either Ellis or, yeah, I think it actually was either Ellis or Coach, but I think the other thing is people are really sometimes people seem to really underestimate the power of 6k HP AI tanks in closed spaces with a full 4 of special infected behind them. Because when they get into areas like that, like, the tank's really not going to be, the tank actually has a better chance, I think, of hitting punches in very close spaces than regular tanks do with player-controlled tanks, because when they go in there and they manage to get corners and stuff like that, like, it's pretty dangerous, as we just saw. So, like, they were kind of they were pretty much like questioning why an AI tank was able to wipe them there. But when you have a tank rolling in with literally almost no chip on it, plus 4 special infected in a very closed space, that's just not good for survivors, I don't think. I don't know, XPlay. What do you think of the strat of running it as far back as possible? Is that like a?
That's where you take that tank. Besides, I think I'm trying to remember if there were any hittables nearby, but I think you could also take it by there's like a broken down bus past the stairwell when you come back up. But yeah, I mean that's generally where you are going to take the tank. That or by the broken down bus by the stairwell. I think there's nothing else more you could really do to take that as the survivors. You just have to make sure to shut down the special infected, not get boomed, and deal with the tank.
Yeah. Looks as though we're going to be seeing a tank at 77% and a witch at 47%. So this is going to be quite an interesting chapter as well with another later tank. It's going to depend on which team is able to mitigate their damage up until that point. Either the first team or the second. Survivors saying that they do not know this map. Well, they are learning. That's the whole point of us being here right now and left to learn.
Alrighty, so this first hit here can be in 3 different spots. So we can have the early attack right here, or we can have the hallway attack right out here, or we could have the everyone attacks in this big open room out here. But yeah.
Very specific strategies. Everybody hit here, everybody hit here, or everybody go here. All right, then.
Yeah, but probably what we're going to be seeing, just from what we've seen so far, is the Smoker's probably going to initiate yet again. You don't want to initiate with Smoker and a group of survivors. They're going to try and go for probably a Smoker and Punch. And here comes the Smoker again, initiating. Group on just gets cleared really quick, and we see a charge coming in, seeing some stumbles. Jockey manages to land on Ellis, gets a tick of damage before getting shoved off and then cleared. So again, you just gotta stop leading with those smokers. You can't lead in with smokers and charges unless said otherwise. But it's just not gonna happen, especially when you're coming from the front. The survivors are gonna be looking in the front. They're gonna be there clearing the. Oh, and we see some fire blown up. Looks like one of these survivors shot the gas can, or rather fire barrel that is here.
Indeed, I mean, leading with these same attacks is the same thing kind of every time. Fortunately I should say for the special fighter, they get another kind of powerful setup here with the Charger, a Smoker, a Hunter, and a Boomer. Some friendly fire damage going out from Disco right there for no apparent reason.
Right, so we're going to be seeing a stairwell here, so let's see what they do with this Charger. Smoker looks to be setting up in the back here. I don't think the Smoker's going to be able to get that spawn, considering... Oh no, but they aren't blocking that spawn.
Yeah, that's an
They
interesting
are
positional failure there.
They are blocking that spawn on that Smoker. Hunter's now jumping around in front, not making any noises after breaking down the door. Nick going up, volunteering to clear out some of the common infected, going to the closet room. Coach is now making his way up here with an Uzi. They're now taking the spawn here. Charger is up. Charger is hesitating, going for some punches and misses. Goes right through the Boomer. Here comes the Boomer. Gets a single boom. See a stumble onto the Charger from the Boomer. Charger coming in for some chip, but just does not have the health to make it in there to get some punches.
Yeah, unfortunately, like we said again, there just not everything coming together for the special infected team. Survivors doing a nice job of both clearing and blocking spawns, taking advantage of the special infected, leading in with easy to clear SI, or easy to land, or hard to land SI also. So again, it's going to come down to probably still have some chance. I'd say probably 75% tank spawn. I still have a few hundred, or a couple hundred points, I should say, to go before that tank does spawn up. We're now seeing another setup come up for our special infected with a Hunter, a Spitter, a Smoker, and a Jockey. So a nice, oh boy, this thing is Zen's fault. Alright then, Zen's getting blamed for something as usual. We're going to be seeing the infected probably try to hit close quarters here.
Oh, that Hunter!
Oh, he got chipped down, but he still manages to, not really actually, he almost be able to land. Yeah.
Some spit delay going out here. See a pull into the spit, but gets cleared before he gets into the spit. Jockey coming in. There's a pounce claw there. Spitter coming in with some more spit delay. Survivors are going to be able to walk around that. Jockey's still not cleared. I think he got in one scratch before he died.
Yes, I believe so. Which is going to be up relatively soon as well at 47%. I think we are seeing this here with that map knowledge, as we've seen on a couple other custom campaigns. I believe we did a custom campaign on Detour Ahead, and I believe there's one other that I can't remember right now, but when we did it, it comes down to that map knowledge.
Good old bowling alley. So this is probably, if I'm not mistaken, I believe these are going to be seeing the tank being taken inside the bowling alley. Charger is set up for that really high DP there. Boomer comes in, nobody pops and gets a good tri-boom, and the alarm card going up. Charger's leading in here. Oh, Charger's leading in, but nobody's focusing on me. Gets a single charge, and we see a magnificent spit landing that spread that will be a down onto Disco right there. Oh, he got out without being downed.
That was close. Very, very close.
That should have been a down. And the Spitter tried to help with that. I think I would have thought myself, oh, he's going down. I'm not gonna try and scratch him with the Spitter, but wow, that looked like it would have been a down.
Yeah, they're going for that Witch Crown now too. Nick, though, nice crown actually, getting the 1200 damage crown there, getting that extra 25 points. Now the next special infected hit is indeed up with a smoker, a charger, a jockey, and a boomer. They are still facing a lot of that horde coming in from the back, though, from that alarm car. I'm questioning why the survivors are pushing forward right now. Like I said, that jockey's going to land in the back there. Charger's going to go and get a nice
double
charge in the
charge.
front. That smoker's also going to land. Yeah, I would personally...
Oh,
look
that
at
boomer.
Oh, I would just stayed there, X-Play. I don't know about you.
Stayed at the bowling alley?
Yeah, because of the horde.
Dang, it's just so nice and safe in there. It's such a big open area. You could probably fort that place up.
Yeah, I mean...
Live off shoes.
You could have just gone in there, right? But when they got, like, the whole thing is when they... That alarm car horde is still, like, not all the way done. Like, it's a massive horde, and I have no idea why they're deciding to push the map like this. I would have just killed the entire thing. Like, I don't know if you see it, but I think it's still behind. Like, still trickling in from the back, even as we speak right now. Special Infected are going to have a hit up for the tank, though, with a Spitter, a Jockey, a Hunter, and a Charger.
Tank is going to be up very soon here. We see the Charger coming in. Charger gets stumbled from being too close. Spit comes in. Seeing some punches, seeing some spit, and we see a down from the spit and punches.
And there's your tank.
Tank is
going to be
gonna
up in the hands of Marlowe.
Alrighty, so let's go over to a survivor war room here and see how they take this tank.
Yeah.
We have no kills. They're kind of...
All the way
Yeah,
back.
let's go then. Let's just commit then.
He's
Come in and watch
coming
for
in
dumpster. He's backing up. Go aggressive. He's going on the roof. He's in that room.
Gonna push
Push
ahead.
past him. Push past him.
Smoker,
Smoker.
Smoker.
Push past him. Oh, Charger. Just run past him. Try to run for distance if possible. Disco, try to pick me up if possible.
I had no idea where I was
Pick
going.
me up, Disco. Thank you. Get him.
Just kill him pretty
Just-
easily,
just-
honestly.
just-
the hittables
just
out
throw
of
him.
play.
That car's not hittable.
Exactly.
What killed me though?
Just
Was
keep
it the
shooting. You
comet?
should be almost dead. Or not. Good try.
Alright, and we're back. So we just saw the survivors trying to make a run for it here since they did not have the health to make it all the way back to the bowling alley. Which, honestly enough, almost worked out. They almost killed the tank sitting at 809 HP. But I'm not sure what downed Marlowe. Marlowe didn't go down. I think they probably would have had that tank.
Put down Marlowe? I thought he was the tank.
No, not Marlowe. Fuck, whoever Rochelle was. Sorry. Because Marlowe just became Rochelle.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure exactly what that was, but I know the survivors is kind of in close quarters with that tank there. It's not a very optimal situation for them. So now they do have a chance to maybe make up some points on this map. They're down by about 1,082. So being down 1,082 points here, they're going to need to do a little bit of work here. It's kind of tough saying, like, the problem is that tri-boom plus car alarm trigger there by that boomer near the bowling alley, I'm just adamant about the fact that they should have just sat in there and taken that horde before, because if you're trying to push forward with horde and stuff like that, you're giving the other special infected a whole lot of time to set up. Even if it's just the other three from a boomer hit, they're really not going to be able to, like, clear that horde as effectively and clear the SI as effectively if there were no common. I just don't know. So for our first hit, we're going to have a jockey, a charger, a smoker, and a boomer. Looks like the special infected are taking one of X-Buy's 3 strategies and trying to do something similar to what the other team did. They might try to initiate with that smoker again. Actually,
that
no, the
boomer!
boomer's gonna go. Oh!
Beautiful boom. And we see a pool around the corner there, but it gets cleared very quickly. And see the charger come in, a single charge. See another pool coming in here from the tunk being recharged. And Jockey's going for some scratches. Gets 2 scratches off before he dies.
Yeah, that was a very nice boomer there, actually managing to land that 2-boom from a pretty long mile away. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get both of the other pinners besides the charger in there fast enough to maybe try to get anything better off of that. So now they have to keep pushing through here. Maybe they'll shoot the fire barrel like they did before. I doubt it, though.
Fire barrel is dangerous.
Fire barrel should be shot because fire barrel is shiny.
It is
Oh,
pretty
they're moving
shiny.
past it.
Unless
Moving
you have
past
shader
it.
details set to low.
That's true. Now they shot the
barrel.
Now
Hey,
they
it's
shot
spawn
it.
blocking for them, man. It's spawn blocking for them.
Good point, actually. That's a
Barrel
great
is
heads-up
friend,
play.
apparently, and Charger's up. Charger's leading in. Charger gets a double charge. No spitter here. Jockey gets shoved aside, and nobody's popping the boomer, and we see a proxy onto Ellis here. He gets a shove onto the Jockey. Gets cleared without getting grabbed.
Wow,
Oh,
that
man.
was a nice play. Uh-oh. There's some offensive language being thrown out in the cross-team chat.
I'm not censoring it.
Hey, hey, this is a family establishment. This is indeed a family establishment. X-By. X-By, I count you as something resembling family. I count you as the person who I should have had on Valentine's Day, X-By. That's how much of a family
I
we
think
are.
this is going too far. This is going too far.
No, it's
take it,
not.
Take it. Oh God, take it back.
I'm expressing my love.
Oh, and this pool, and we got some really great separation. They're going to be able to camp out Ellis there. Charger coming in, gets out of position. We see a charge.
Oh, that could have been devastating, though. Ellis is still jockeyed up top, but whoever made that shot on that smoker there was able to save, like, a down, and then the spitter, unfortunately,
It was able to save
spit
at
on the
least 2
ladder.
downs. That
Yeah,
was at least
exactly.
2 downs saved.
Exactly, because then on that ladder, right, the spitter spit there instead and wasn't able to actually land on the charge and went out in the back. Like, that was so lucky for our Survivor team. Wow.
They're now going to be making it outside. They're going through the alley here. Boomer is setting up on top. Next hit consisting of a... Vixen still not spawned up yet. Alright, consisting of a 3-1 with Charge and Boomer. Hunter going for that Skypox DP. We see a pull into somebody who's completely separated. The Boomer comes down, gets a single boom. We got a pounce and boom. Charger coming in to try and get some scratches,
that's
but
a
that's
lot of
questionable.
damage.
Oh, and a stumble. That could be a death. That could be a death. Oh, it's so close to a death. He's sitting at 15, 12, 9, 6 HP. Here comes the smoker going for the scratch, and it's a death!
Wow. Wow, that was not a optimal situation for our Survivor friends there.
Disco just putting in
Disco.
random letters, and we hear a train going by apparently.
Alright, hey, it's on the rails, you know, it's on the rails, man.
Aha, you're funny.
Anyway, they have to engage this witch now. They did not self a Carlon, but yeah, Marlowe is dead after a massive separation. Great play by our special infected team. Lyra does get the 25 points for the witch crown there.
Spitter and Hunter going in here. Spitter gets shut down, but Hunter gets a pounce in here. A bit of damage going into the Nick Survivor. Yes, into the Nick Survivor.
Is there a Nick infected? I'm kind of concerned now.
Yes, there is a Nick infected. I think they
Oh my
refer.
goodness.
I think they refer to him as the smoker.
I haven't thought about it that way. Yeah, so honestly, we're their Survivor team now, in the situation that they are. They're just trying to make tank right now, try to keep that distance as much as they can to possibly try to make a comeback on the finale before somebody triggers the freaking portal Easter egg. Smoker's gonna miss his, actually, Smoker's gonna
that
miss
stumble.
and Charter chest
Spit
bump.
delay
Jockey
coming in
just
here. Oh,
heads
that
out.
separation on Nick. Nick trying to go for those hits.
Right now.
Not before taking a punch, and will be going down here. No, they were able to save him. But he's still a lot of health that he lost there trying to go Gordon Freeman on them. Honestly, he should have
Yeah.
stayed on the other side of the spit.
He really should have. He went through there instead. He managed to get a lucky tongue cut and then managed to dead stop and kill that jockey and kill that charger. I guess it was a okay play considering the situation, but yeah, conventional wisdom says stay with your team.
Alright, they are now going through the theater here. One of my favorite things about this theater is there's a sign there. It says No Mercy, has the No Mercy logo. But at the same time says No Mercy for old men. So we're going to be having a Hunter coming in here. 1 cap. Ooh, almost a 2 cap. Still almost a 2 cap. A little bit out of sync for the infected there. No proxy. Good thing for the survivors. Able to get some more distance here without being slowed down. They're going to be all the distance they can get. They will not be able to kill this tank. So we're going to take a look at the signs here. Giant lizards and deadly oblong slime heads and its. I don't know if that's a reference to the clown.
I think so. Maybe. It's possible. Should be seeing the tank relatively soon here now. Another tri-cap with Spit coming up here without a charger.
That spitter can honestly just save the spitter and use it as a delay to prevent the survivors from getting in more distance. Shocky and Hunter coming in. Hunter gets dead stopped but does not get shut down. Gets a pounce and we got a 2 cap and it's a tri-cap. And that will be it for the survivor team here.
Yeah, that's about, that's all she wrote for that round for that Survivor team. Total at the end of 4 maps is going to be 2006 to 14-13. We're going to see now this finale. This is actually probably one of my favorite finales in the entire game of Left 4 Dead.
I mean, honestly, if either team with just the amount of health that they had made it past that tank, they would not have survived the event. The event here is incredibly brutal and a little buggy. I've had
Actually-
that. I think I was on my survivor team. I actually saw the survivors, the rest of my team moving off on the train, but I was stuck off the train or something. I'm not sure, but the train was moving even though I was on it. But the rest of the survivors were leaving. It's like a desynchronization of props.
Yeah, I remember this event now. Yeah, that is really buggy. Like like you just said, if you stand off, then it's just a bad situation there. I don't exactly know if they fixed that bug in the most recent update? Question mark.
Well, this is not an updated map. You have to use the current version of the CCT to customoggle. So you have to use the current version of those maps, because if you use a different version of the maps, it'll set off customoggle, and customoggle will probably crash the server.
Question mark. Tank 19%. What does that mean?
I don't remember ever seeing a tank that early.
Conventionally, I know what that means, but still, that's a very early tank here. Like, we're talking...
I don't think it could happen. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember seeing a tank played out here until you got to the end. But I'm trying to remember. If it is a 19% tank, you could just... The survivors can kiss their health goodbye. There's no way. No, there's no way. You could actually get to the very top of this and just play rock tank all day and have line of sight all day.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I mean, I'm gonna be interested to see if this actually spawns. 'Cause if it does, like you said, that health is not gonna be in too good shape moving forward. There's a reason Lyra said that their mentor kind of left. Not sure exactly what that means. Was that the Icy Inferno mentor team, or was that the? I think that was the Sideways Box mentor team, wasn't it?
Which one?
The one who's on Infected right now.
Oh, a second. The one that's on Infected, that is Sideways team.
Okay. That is one thing about this map, though. You have to listen to the entire radio chatter here before that first grade opens up. And I remember when I first played this map, when I probably had like 200 hours or something like that. I was trying to go through.
A bad feeling about that.
Oh, tank is up!
Oh wow!
I don't remember a tank being played out here, but we'll see this tank. Let's go to a Survivor War Room here, because I'm interested to see.
All
See
right,
a single
do it.
boom going out here. Not too good here for the survivors. Oh, that outfit. All right, here we go.
Get back, line of sight, line of sight.
LOS.
Clear
Get behind the white
forward.
truck. Guys, come back. Back up, guys. You two are too firm.
He's
Back up.
hoarded.
Coming. Take your melee. Back up. Go where Disco is.
Sorry about that, I was supported. He's
Line of
healing up,
sight.
he's throwing a rock.
I'm going to skeet the rocks. Just line of sight him.
He's throwing a rock.
I'm smoked.
Yeah, cover him. Watch out for the car.
Hunter
Hunter
behind.
somewhere.
Okay. Hunter's on our left.
Oh, turn.
Watch out for the car. Watch out for the car. It's in play. Focus tank.
Disco.
He's on me. Never mind.
He's going
Focus
to
tank.
you, Dusty, going to you.
Focusing him. Stay together, guys. Don't be too far out, because the SIs are up. Watch out for the car. He missed. Alright, I'm going to come back to you guys. Rock. Line of sight.
Rock.
Watch out for there are two cars.
Boomer's behind the car.
Careful. Rock. Skeeted.
I can't see,
Jockey.
so directly.
Car.
Car.
Jockey,
Oh my
jockey.
god.
Car. He's coming in.
This tank's almost dead. Come on.
Watch out for car. Oh wow. Wait, it doesn't kill in one hit?
It's the gauntlet finale, so yeah.
He's almost dead. Kill
I'm
him.
hunted.
Tank is so dead.
Wow. He's dead.
Alrighty, and we're back. So, I mean, like I said, I don't remember ever seeing a tank here before the event started. Alright, so we just did see some of the hittables come in. They only deal 24 damage because, again, this is a rush event. For those of you who don't know, camping finales, hittables will deal full damage. Rushing finales, hittables will always deal 24 damage, unless of course it's somehow changed, depending on the map. But that's generally how it works. All right, next hit consisting of a charger, spitter, and boomer here. Really good hit here for the stairwell.
Yeah, Smoker's also spawned up as well. Smoker trying to actually pull from the back. Now the Boomer's also spawned back there.
It's
Not
gonna
a
be a
very
stumble.
good situation.
It's gonna be a stumble.
Nice little
And
checkmate
there's the
there
stumble.
with the Smoker and the Boomer. Trying to figure out
Some
exactly what
good
they're doing in
spit
front
delay.
now. Yeah, it's a good spit delay, but at the same point in time, as they trigger this event now, they're gonna be able to make a little bit of distance without a whole lot of resistance from the SI team as they still try to get their spawns together. Survivor's actually in pretty good shape right now with that one set of pills still left. However, they need to be kind of careful because Vixen and Disco are still about to go slow.
Next hit here consisting of 3-1 with Hunter and Spitter.
Indeed. I'm trying to see Hunter, Jockey, Spitter, and a Smoker. So pretty nice setup for our special infected team.
Here comes the Smoker. Smoker's trying to get on top of the luggage. Gets a pull, a really good pull. Does not get cleared instantly. And we see a 2-cap and a cap in the spit. Jockey is now taking Rochelle for a ride while getting clawed by the Smoker. Smoker takes a bunch of damage, and Rochelle will be going down here with that common infected smacking her. We see 2 down in 2 separate areas here, so things aren't looking too good for the survivors here. They'll have to get up the survivors really quick and make it to the end here. It's going to be kind of difficult. Concession stand. You ever had a hot dog in one of these concession stands before at a nice little stadium?
No, I haven't. I haven't attended many football games where the tank players are actually wearing jerseys. Not many, but again, I hear actually now with the next set spawn command power. Yeah, the Charger is going to go.
Oh,
for that
Charger's going to get that pull fart. Oh, let me see
he was
how.
going to do that, but there was no way he was going to be able to land that with the survivors spread out the way they were. Let's see. Well, that tribe him out there, they should actually not have a whole lot of things stopping them from dropping here. So all of them are going to go out. And I believe we are going to see our second tank at some point.
Oh no,
soon.
you got a lot longer, man. What you talking about?
Gosh, when's the last time Rails played this map? Who knows? Probably in campaign. When I said at the beginning there, right, with the 200 hours, like we had to sit there and we were trying to run through it on expert campaign, and that radio just kept playing over and over and over and over and over again every time we died. Anyway, there's another attack going here right now.
Oh wow, I wasn't expecting a hit to be going up here. Oh, that might be a down for the spit. That might be a down for the spit.
He got down. But then he got down, but then Nick is also jockeyed out front.
He's leaving the survivor. He left Rochelle. Rochelle. That is a death on Rochelle. And that is a wipe.
That's a wipe.
He even left Ellis. Okay, that there was a bit questionable. He should have gotten up Rochelle. Should have gotten up Ellis instead of going forward to try and clear the jockey. Simply because he can't get up Rochelle or Ellis once he dropped. I think it's a bit... I'm a bit upset at the fact that we're not going to get to see... I mean, we might not get to see them play in the field here. It's like my favorite part of the map. Like I said, I don't remember a tank being here before the event. I don't know what's going on there.
I guess they might have added that in. I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure. I'm trying to actually deduce right now if they add that in a like that did not happen in CCT2, correct?
Yeah, I don't believe it happened in CCT2. And plus, if it happened in CCT2, I'm pretty sure teams would have never made it to the field.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a peculiar tank spawn there. I guess when they added, or not when they added, I keep saying when they added, right? But then you're saying that it never happened before, so... I'm not sure exactly when they could have put that in.
It might have been a... I mean, it could be just a bug from the updated Pro Mod version.
Yeah, I'm thinking that is, because I know they put the early tank back in Dead Center, or not back in Dead Center. Again, I keep saying this stuff like it's different. The whole problem with Dead Center's finale early tank was that it, for some reason, there was some kind of bug in the code that Jacob had to fix, so it might be something related to that, because I, again, had never also heard of a early tank in that situation either.
Looks like Coach is axing the grates there, trying to get out. I guess he's a little, claustrophobic.
What?
Coach, claustrophobic. He's axing the grates.
Yes, he is claustrophobic.
This is someone who could use some help.
You guys are in the worst spot you could possibly be. The last evac job
Trying to see here. This is actually a pretty good setup for our special infected teams. We'll have the Charger, a Smoker, a Boomer, and a Hunter. Let's see. I mean, the special infected really are just kind of set up in a general position, waiting for them to open that grate. Once they do, we will see that instant tank spawn, and we will take it over to a survivor war room. Yes. Or is it infected?
We're gonna do the same thing as before.
Okay.
Survivor
Yeah.
War room.
All right. Good. 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 Looks like they're not going to be careful with that hit. They're going to let that explosion kind of happen. Trying to bait out the hit just a little bit here because they know that tank is going to spawn in a certain position. Special Infected actually going to send this hit in right now. Smoker's going to get a nice instant pull onto Ellis. Turf's going to charge and pin him up against the truck. Hunter's going to bounce around here and actually is going to manage to get dead stopped and shut down. That Charger's going like wild on Henry though. Managed to get 55 damage. Boomer managed to get 3 boom actually. And now we will see the tank up soon. They're specking the tank, I'm pretty sure, because they might have had an issue with the...
Tank should have been up by now.
What is this? What am I watching? XY,
Tank is not up. Maybe that tank was a fluke.
What the heck? I'm confused.
I told you, like I said, I never saw a tank there, and it looks like something went incredibly wrong here. One team is not going to be getting a tank.
Do we restart?
I don't think that'll fix the bug. One team will get a tank. I mean, you could restart and just have one team kill the tank, I guess, but...
We also have Zen here, so I mean, he could slay the tank. Correct? I mean, I'm unsure.
There's an issue with that, and then you might not get a spitter for the rest of the map.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're a little bit befuddled right now. Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, and a Charger here for their special infected. They managed to get a 3 boom actually there. Now we have this Charger going in, and he's gonna miss there. Hunter is gonna pounce on. I'm asking them what we should do. I'm not exactly sure, XY.
Probably contemplating. I mean, honestly, the only thing you'd really do is restart it and just make sure you kill the tank.
Beats me. Looks like they are gonna go for that restart. They're saying no. Slay the early tanks. Don't have time. This is getting odd. I guess they're gonna vote it down, and that'll be it. I'm not sure. Okay then. They're going to keep rolling here, and due to the fact they did not have a tank, their health is looking a lot better than the other teams.
Oh yeah, significantly. Oh, and we get a lucky tank cut here. Jockey coming in, gets dead stop, but does not get cleared. We see another dead stop, but does not get cleared again. He gets on Rochelle. Smoker getting a lot of damage on the coach here. Got 2 slow, 1 bleeding for this finale. 2 bleeding now. They're making their way to the drop here. Not that much horde going on. I think they can make this drop here without having to deal with another attack, but they have to be quicker. Looks like they're taking the time, and while using the melee weapons are effective and save ammo, it does not make clearing the horde quicker because you have to wait for them to get to you. So they will be having to take another attack here. Next attack consisting of a 2-2 with Charger and Spitter, so this could be pretty brutal. We see 1 person already dropping, 3 staying up. Hunter's going in. Hunter trying to pounce and lands the pounce, but a stumble on Rochelle, but wasn't taken advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, their health is still looking a little bit interesting. That charge, though, sending Ellis rocketing down there, losing a lot of health, actually, as he fell down that hole there. Rest of this is actually going to be coming on right now. We will see what happens when they get out to the field area, if they do manage to make it that far. They still have 2 with relatively good health, and Hammer just committed that set of pills. They have 1 set of pills left. For this drop here, they do have a jockey spawn up in the back, but I think everyone's a little bit confused at the moment. That jockey is going to get on Ellis, so he has to be clear. That Smoker's also going to pull on Nick, and they do actually get... Oh, close.
Oh, that might be a down. Oh, he gets cleared.
Very close, but they
I
managed
thought the
to survive
comment was
that.
going to hit him. I thought the comment was going to hit Ellis while he's being pounced, and that would have probably been enough damage to get him down. Here comes a free spit. That was definitely a free spit. Not going to do anything in terms of delay, and you see a pull back. I think no ticks of damage went onto Ellis, and we are going to get to see the field event.
Field tank, yeah. Huh, well, this is interesting here. Now that Charger is going to go out there. Nice long charge onto Nick there.
It's sacked at the 5-yard line.
Exactly. Boomer, a jockey, and a hunter. We haven't seen this next tank spawn up yet. Really, though, for the survivors to come out and win this game, it'd be kind of... I'm not sure, honestly, with the tank in that position. I honestly don't know what to say, because, like you said, it was just a fluke tank. I guess that was just something that involved the config. I'm not really sure. Boomer tries to arc over there, manages to get a little bit onto Ellis there. Hunter does get skeeted, and now that jockey does die, and the tank is going to be up in the hands of Dusty.
Alrighty, let's go over to a survivor war room here. See what we can do here, see how they handled their first tank.
Alright.
We need pills.
Anybody know what tank is? Because I have no idea.
It just...
It should spawn after like this explosion, right?
Oh yeah, it just spawned actually. I lied.
Yeah.
Also, Henry still needs pills power.
Right?
Yeah, I'm a little slow.
You'll be fine.
Thanks.
Quit being a bitch.
We win! Go! Run! Go!
Power?
Yeah. This isn't fair. Let's please.
Yeah, let's just...
Let's just first finish.
Quick, guys, finish before we start. Go! Go! We're almost there! What the fuck happened, though?
And we're back. We're seeing a lot of bugs going on here.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. That tank spawned 3,000 miles away. And I am now on the survivor team. I'm on the survivor team with Icy Inferno here. I'm going to M2 him a couple times, and I will now spec.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's been going on here. I'm gonna ask Zen to slay the first tank, or just have some.
Well, actually, tank's at
agreement.
84% now.
Still.
Okay. I don't know.
Also, I'm just getting word from Sir Please here. Considering I worked on that map with the Stoopy, that's the only map in the campaign that we never worked out because it's buggy as hell.
Alright,
by Sir Please.
Thank you for that, sir. I think it's Layer 2 CM tanks. I'm okay with it. Wait, I'm spec. Sideways. Sideways, why you do this? Alright then. Apparently, Sideways has gone AFK for a better part of this game. There are a lot of things happening right now, XBy, and I'm somewhat confused and somewhat entertained at the same time. I think it's mostly just kind of uncertainty as to what in the heck is going on in this game.
Well, I can give you one possible answer that will solve all your problems when you're playing Left 4 Dead 2.
They just kicked the mentor. Kicked the
well
mentor.
Then. Anyways, would you like to have my my answer?
Yes, I would like to have your answer.
Valve.
What?
Valve.
Yep. Yep, I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. This is all Valve's fault. I don't care what you say. It's not Stoopy's fault. Stoopy, my devil kitten friend, I don't understand why you would do this to us. But Sir also said that that's the one they didn't really work out. I can believe that, but then why was it used for the finals match if they didn't work it out?
I don't know. It worked out pretty well on every single time that I seen it played in the custom campaign tournament. I think it's because we're using a different version of Pro Mod, or maybe custom moggles not installed in the server. I'm not sure, but I did not see any of these issues during the custom campaign tournament, custom campaign tournament.
Alright then, well, we're going to be going live for the second time for this chapter, and we're going to get to hear this wonderful guy explain the great for the second time. Oh my goodness, that viewer is... I like that viewer, wherever you are. Shout out to you for being extremely practical with your reasoning for what is going on here.
We know that viewer plays football, or watches it.
Oh yeah, or one or the other, I mean. Neutral zone infraction on that tank. 5-yard penalty, restart the chapter, and play left to learn until 1 a.m. EST.
Alright, so this first hit consisting of a 3-1 with Hunter and Boomer here.
Give a medal for finally being graduated from L2L. You get to get your ass kicked in AG Pugs. That's your reward. Congrats. Don't get caught with cheats, Disco, or else.
Happened to an old member that graduated from L2L.
Gotcha. I have a thread in Left 4 Dead Nation. Why are we talking about this, X-Spy? I'm still confused. That Hunter, though.
We're just filling in the things with Left 4 Dead 2 related commentary.
Yeah, that Hunter is way up there. Way up there.
Yep. That's at least, what, a 40 DP?
I got a bad feeling about that.
Yeah, if it's not capped. Jockey DP going in. Oh, Jockey almost landed. Nice 2-boom going out, though. Smoker's going to pull here. Hunter's going to have to decide to DP soon. And, oh, we got it! 25!
A height
nice
of
pounce there by Lyra.
1475.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, and he said he tried it 3 times on the first time there. It's like, finale. I see saying finale. Oh, goodness. I see, I'm sure, is quite entertained at this point.
You know, a lot of these maps are based off of real world things. I just wonder what they base this off of.
You mean
Boomer
this
coming in,
part?
Try boom. Yes, this entire stadium. I wonder if they based it off of something or they just decided to make it LCM. Jockey coming in here. Charger. Oh, Jockey getting a couple B-hops there. Charger gets nailed on by that hammer, or I mean by that axe.
The hammer.
Oh God, I'm food deprived right now. I have an email back.
Gonna cry?
No, I'm food deprived.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna cry. I was like, well, next by, not yet.
Oh.
Game isn't over yet.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry. The survivors made it to the field. Maybe we'll get to see them do it again. It's so marvelous. I love field play.
Oh my gosh. That really was out of left field, that comment there. I don't know. Got Charger, Hunter, Jockey, and a Boomer. First infecting setup. Hunter is respawned in front. Looks like the Boomer wants to come from the top.
Infected
Jockey
already.
Yeah.
Getting ready to do this. So we got a Hunter from the front.
Yeah.
Jockey making a lot of noise, breaking through that vent, and we see a charge coming in. No spit. Hunter going around. We see a 2-cap temporarily, and we see, I think it's a pounce on Coach. Boomer trying to fall down, but it looks like he's going to have to go down the ladder here very slowly. Does not get popped and gets a 2-boom.
Yeah, I mean, that's this team's already looking a little bit, obviously a lot better than they did after they, a lot better in comparison when they fought the early tank last chapter for obvious reasons. It looks as though, so far, everything is going to plan as long as the tank actually spawns in the same place for both teams and in the same direction for both teams. So we got Coach a little bit left behind here. That Smoker's going to try to pull. Smoker got the death pull!
Oh my Jesus. Why? Why would they do that to Coach? Well, that's it for Coach. They're going to be doing this event here with only 3 survivors.
I saw that too. It's like he's running down there, and then all of a sudden, this Charger is going to get leveled. But yeah, Vixen unfortunately left up top there. Left 4 dead. Name of the game.
I think it's more related to the 4 survivors being left for dead, though.
This is true. This is true. I mean, they're in a very interesting situation right now. I can't get the stupid theme music to stop playing. There we go. There's the word music. Looks as though we are going to get to see this tank.
There's a helmet on the field.
What?
A helmet, a football helmet on the field being knocked around.
Where?
Somewhere in the back. I think it's just a client side prop. Tank is still not spawned. It should have spawned by now. Let's see. They're getting a bit closer to the end.
The copter.
What if it doesn't spawn at all? Alright, so the event is started here. Hunter, Smoker, see a 2-cap here. Still no tank, and the wall has not been broken down.
Oh my god. We're gonna be here for a couple hours at this rate. Wall, please.
And it looks like the survivors will not be escaping today. I guess this is now a holdout?
What? That makes no sense. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do here, X-Spy. I think we just... No,
you stay. Sir, please saying it will break. Don't worry. I'm not sure if he's being sarcastic, but this is now a holdout event. Oh, and here comes the tank from the front.
Space.
Tank is up, and oh wow, it's charged into the fire. I don't know if he's taking any damage from the fire. but he ends up dying from it. Tank is now on top of the wall. The wall is still not broken.
He can't get through. Can he get through? I can't tell.
I
This is
think
gonna be a
I think
long-ass
so.
rock
He
tank.
can jump on it. Oh, and it goes down! Tank takes no damage. It looks like they had to walk on a certain part of the field before it actually destroyed it.
Oh my god. Oh, that rock. Very nice.
That
curve
rock.
Right there. War room, what do you want to do?
I'm not sure. This is pretty sporadic, but yeah, let's go to Survivor War and let's see what happens.
Whatever, yeah.
Surround him. Go left someone. Went on the vent. Oh, really?
Ah, son of a...
You know what? Bye.
I think you should just run for distance.
no.
Run for distance.
I'm already doing that.
Yeah, I see. Ah, disco. Oh, nice. Yeah,
Oh,
just run
shoot,
for
commons.
distance. Charger, watch out.
No,
Disco.
common locked. I got
Hello?
this. I got common blocked.
Charger's running. He's on your left.
It's too late. Doesn't matter.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I got common locked. I wasn't ready for that. Need my shotgun. That time.
Alright, let's just keep walking.
I don't understand this finale. It's too broken.
Worked pretty much how it was
Run,
supposed to this
Forrest,
half.
run!
Alright, and we're back. After seeing some really odd things going on, survivors do finally make it through the wall. But, yeah.
Yeah, they made it through the wall. I mean, they had a little help from their friend the tank there, just kind of running around. So, this situation here, 1,200 point difference. I don't know if it's going to be exactly plausible. It's possible, but it's not plausible, as they like to say for our survivor team here. Hopefully, everything just kind of spawns in the right place and is at least consistent.
Big brother, this is Rescue 2. We are ready for transport. Over.
All right.
Copy, Rescue 2.
Lyra, you want to talk? Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's not my fault, I swear.
Reading you 5.
Yeah.
Little brother 1 is armed 6 o'clock, and we are outbound.
I don't know. They're talking some stuff. I don't know. I can't tell if they're trolling or not.
I'm not sure, but I am hungry. Alright, so we did not get a tank on the last map, so everything seems to have been working fine except for that finale in the field. That wall did not want to break. Not sure what happened. I guess they had to run through the center of the field in order to cause it to break down.
Yeah, I guess they had to run over a certain trigger. I'm not sure. I'm sure Sir is watching with bated breath to tell us.
No, I don't think he even explained what happened there. But anyways. Alright, so looks like the... where's the hunter sitting up? The hunter not sitting up for that DP? That's rare.
I'm not sure where the hunter is, actually. I can't tell.
Is that the Texas flag?
Where?
In the top right of the building.
Hey, look at that! The Lone Star State.
Fort Harris County Stadium. Well, gee.
Wonder what they based it off of.
I wonder what they base it off of.
Jesus Christ. I think it was the Cowboy Stadium, honestly. It's all football based, man. It's all football based.
Baseball's so much better. They got the
Texas.
Dodgers. How about them Dodgers?
We have Dodgers in Left 4 Dead, too.
You still kept it Left 4 Dead related somehow.
Don't worry, I will find a way as I'm sitting here, and I don't know, XBY, if we manage to have some other insane screw up, we might actually break at 1 a.m. EST. There's already typically a 2-day left to learn event, so we start at 11, and we've been here for an hour and 43 minutes.
Alrighty. Hunter is not sitting up for the DP. Alright, Hunter's not sitting up for the DP, but the jockey is. Jockey's like, you know what? Wait, there's no... What is that up there, then? That's not a jockey.
That's a boomer.
If he doesn't get popped, I'll be surprised.
Oh my god!
He didn't get much distance on that, though.
Oh.
No boom on that.
That's
Alright,
sad.
minimal damage going on the survivors here. Looks like the starting damage is at 10 here. Probably the rest coming from common infected, possibly friendly fire. Survivors making it through the... Damn it, I always forget what those are called. Little things about the exit.
The things by the exit, the ticket counters, yeah.
Ticket counters, there we go. Yeah, making it past the ticket counters, making their way up to the access ramps here, reaching floor number 2. Special Infected now getting their attack coming up here with a 3-1 consisting of a Hunter and I believe a Spitter. Should be a Spitter. Vixen taking her time there with respawning.
Yeah, I mean, the Hunter, Smoker, Jockey, and
Oh,
Boomer.
no, it's a Boomer.
Yeah.
Full health. Alright, so Boomer is now pre-spawned around the corner here. Managed to get a single boom. Gets a stumble on the Jockey. Smoker setting up down below. Hunter coming in. Tries to get leveled by
nice
Rochelle. Hit. And you see a 2-cap. Some pretty good separation. One going up and down. Ellis is too hoarded to keep up with Rochelle here, and the Jockey going through the Common Infected. We're going to be seeing a lot of damage going on to Rochelle.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage.
That might be a down. That is a down. The Common Infected are now beating on her. So that will be a down here. Jockey going around the corner, trying to save himself. Probably going to go for a scratch, but looks like he's going even farther. That is a lot of chip on that Jockey. I do not recommend saving that. Boomer coming down from the vent here. Getting stuck on the ladder, but still getting a proxy onto Rochelle.
Oh, that Jockey again. Where is it? Okay, I got cleared. Didn't register as seats, so no. Okay then, we'll just keep the. Oh god, I still can't tell if they're being jokey or not. I don't know. I just don't know.
Just assume joking.
Yeah, so for now. Spitter, Smoker, 2 other spawns still to come up. Boomer.
2-2 consisting of the Smoker and probably Hunter. Smoker is now going in. Oh, and it's a Jockey. God, I can't predict the spawns anymore. Yeah, I haven't played Left 4 Dead 2 enough.
True, that Boomer just got kind of popped there. Tried to go for a long boom, and Spitter
They
also got
might
shut
go
down,
for
so
that pullback. They might go for a
Yeah.
pullback, get some revenge on what they did to Coach earlier.
Yeah, they sacked the liquids there, so I don't know. They still have a pretty nice health bonus here, so it is.
Oh, Jockey's looking for it. Jockey's looking for it. He goes for the Jockey, gets it. But Nick's staying up there. Oh no, Nick couldn't clear him.
Wow, he's left him. Just screw you. I want to be Disco too. I'm
leaving.
leaving.
And the pull on the Coach, but Rochelle is there to save him.
Yeah, I mean.
Another pull here. Jockey is still alive, going in for a scratch, and then gets a 2-cap. Rochelle trying desperately to clear them. A lot of damage going on to the survivors here. I'm not sure if they'll even be able to survive the tank here, or if they'll be able to get up the tank, considering how buggy the maps are going.
I don't think so. I'm trying to understand how both teams managed to leave one survivor behind up there. I mean, just trying to stay together, like ignoring that cardinal rule of the game. What? Panic, you said?
Panic.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so. Unfortunate, though, because their health bonus was pretty good coming up to this point, but now they're going to have to step on a certain part of the field, as we saw before.
Tank isn't up yet. Not sure what's going on. Wall isn't broken yet. Here comes the attack. You see a pretty decent DP, 12 DP going in. A repounce in Spit. Coach desperately trying to reload his gun here, shooting the Spitter, not killing the Hunter. Jockey taking down Nick here.
That Smoker just getting picked there.
Power player calling GG. But yeah, looks like this will be it here. I mean, even if they manage to spawn up the tank, they do not have the health for this. They got one set of pills. Jockey gets dead stepped, killed by Katana. Looks like they're gonna walk over to Nick. I guess it's somewhat of a good thing though, you know, the event hasn't started here for the tank. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to get up the survivors.
Indeed, but now that 2-boom is gonna go out, and that is gonna draw a horde. I don't know. I don't really know what they should do here. Honestly, it's just kind of like.
Smoker looking for that pull. See a punch down on Coach, seeing another punch down on Nick, but they don't get him. Rochelle sitting with a lot of temp out there. The only thing really keeping the survivors from wiping right now with all that health. See a pounce on a Coach, which is going after Nick there, but Nick managed to juke it with all the golf club swings he's doing here.
Beast mode activate. All right then. Saying something about the mentor. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Okay then. We're seeing this game kind of come to an end. So as we talk about this, what were your general impressions from this game then, X-Spy, as we can wrap up a little bit here?
Map 5 be buggy. That's about it, honestly. I mean, we just saw some really... Oh, I see a charge coming in here. And, oh, and the tank is finally up, but the wall isn't broken. Oh, wow, that rock. But, yeah, what we saw was generally what you usually see most teams do. Is just they aren't familiar with the map, they don't know the spawns, they aren't coordinated as much, and they aren't synchronized as much because of it. It looks like the wall finally breaks down. Charger coming in to steal Nick, and that will be the end there as he is black and white. Seeing some anti-gravity cars here, but yeah, that is the end of Suicide's Blitz 2.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just, I think it was map knowledge. I think both teams are actually pretty even. It's just map knowledge really was in the favor, I think, of one team. And we also got some really good luck, I think, on map 2 for one team. They got a lot of bonus and distance out of that.
Definitely.
Alrighty. So, that is the end of Left to Learn, February 15th, 2014. Thanks for watching, guys. And see you guys next week.
See ya.